CEO Ronald from Creating the Difference. I want to talk to you about a little tip for polished bowling balls when they're brand new. You can see I got a brand new bowling ball here. It's nice, it's shiny, it's pretty, it's brand new, never hit the lane. I always tell people you should adjust the surface of your bowling ball before it hits the lane to something you can repeat. Now here's the thing, this is a polished bowling ball. I like the performance of this bowling ball, or I hope it will like the performance of it, but what I really want to do is put a surface that I can repeat, and in this case, give me just a little bit extra. So I'm going to use the P5000D pad, and I'm going to use True Cut Conditioner. I'm going to show you what you can do to not only improve the performance of the ball, but put something on it that's repeatable. Just going to kind of go up and down. Now, one of the best parts of P5000D is that this pad will actually leave a 5,000 grit finish on your bowling ball when you do it on a ball spinner. Now, if I was doing it by hand, it would leave a 4,000 grit finish, and that's because this pad is actually made to break down, and as it breaks down, it will bring that finish up on the bowling ball if you're able to use a ball spinner, especially a high-speed one. And you say, man, but Ron, you've never even thrown the ball. Why would you want to do that? Well, here's the thing. You can't reproduce the factory finish. It's just not possible. They use industrial equipment, they use industrial polishes, and you just don't have that at your disposal, and neither does your pro shop. So we always tell people, if you're really trying to put a surface on your bowling ball that's repeatable, then put something on it that you put on the bowling ball or your pro shop puts on the bowling ball for you. That way, your bowling ball will be able to have a finish that you can repeat. So when the surface does change, because it will, over time, not a problem, get you a brand new P5000D pad, use it on the ball, and do it again. Not a very hard process to do. If this ball was finished at, say, 2,000 grit, or even if it was 500, 1,000, 2,000 grit, you could just use True Cut 2,000 grit, and you would be able to get a finish of 2,000 grit on the ball. In this case, I want a 5,000 grit finish on my bowling ball, so I'm using the P5000D pad. I could, if I wanted to, get it shiny, I could use the True Cut polish powered by Turtle Wax. Now, to get the finish that's going to be equitable to the 1,500 grit polish finish, what I would actually do is sand the ball, since it's shiny, I would sand the ball to 3,000 grit first. Then I would grab some of the polish, the True Cut hand applied polish powered by Turtle Wax, and put that over top. And that's going to get me right to that number that this bowling ball is at from the factory. You say, well, Ron, the bottle says 5,500. Yes, because it's made to be used by hand. And if you go 3,000, 4,000 3,000 P5000D by hand, you're going to leave a 4,000 grit finish. Put the polish over top of it, you're going to end up right at 5,500. I have a spinner. The spinner's going to spin at a lot faster speed, so what that means is I've got to go to 3,000 grit base finish, then use the polish, and that's going to give me a same finish, the 5,500 grit that I would need, which is what this bowling ball would scan at if we were to scan it when it was brand new from the factory. That's 4 sides. I'm going to do 2 more sides. I'm going to do the top here and then the bottom. Now normally, if you're resurfacing a ball, you'd have to do 6 sides. I also like to do 6 sides if I'm getting that initial finish off the ball, because I believe that it gets it just a little bit more consistent than just doing 4 sides. And obviously, if you're doing it by hand, you're only going to do 2 sides, and you're going to do your best just to keep the bowling ball as round as possible. Obviously, doing it by hand, you don't have to worry about as much of getting the ball out of round when you're using a high-speed ball spinner. Last side. And then we'll show you the final result of using that P5000D True Cut pad. It's the only pad in the industry that actually will allow you to get 2 different grits depending on how you use it. 5,000, which is what I'm going to get by using a high-speed ball spinner, or 4,000 if I did it by hand. Perfect. So now we'll take it over here. We'll use a little bit of Wow Factor ball cleaner to spray it on the ball, just to get any of the excess off, like so. And you can see, now the ball looks just like it did from the factory, except now it's got a little more tack and there's no polish. It's all sanded grit. So this bowling ball is shiny, but not polished. If you have any more questions or need more information, make sure you check us out at ctdbowling.com. Ronald Hickman, CEO from Creative Difference. Have a great day.